What's up, y'all? Let's do this.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host, and today, this is an unfiltered podcast episode today. So today, this is where I get to talk whatever's on my mind. There's no topics today to talk about. So this is off the cuff, off script. So what you see is what you get, guys. So this is as raw as you get out of me, okay? So anyway, guys, if you guys love Nicky's World so much, please consider donating a cup of coffee for me, because for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I'm also on Locals, guys, if you guys want to support and sponsor this podcast show, okay? If you guys love Nicky's World so much, please hit that like, subscribe. Please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. And before we get the show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nicky's World, please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Okay, guys. Like I said in the introduction, guys, this is an unfiltered podcast show. So this is off the cuff, off the riff. And basically, this is as raw as you'll get out of me. So this is basically letting me talk about what's going on in the world and all that shit. Alright? So today, guys, I really want to talk about the workplace where I work at. Okay, guys? I really want to talk about it. Alright? Where I work at, guys, I work at FedEx Ground, okay? I work at one of the top companies in the country, okay? So I really want to talk about, like, the workplace. It seems like where I work at right now, people don't treat each other like human beings, like individuals. Where I work at, all they care about is metrics and numbers, but they don't care about the people behind the metrics and numbers. They don't sit there and say, "Hey, what's going on with these people? Are these people okay? Is there something wrong at home, in their family life, in their social life? Is there?" They don't talk about that. So that's why it's like sometimes at work, it just feels like they don't really put people at the forefront. You know how, like, Sir Richard Branson would always say, your people come first, the customers come second. That's the problem we have at work and at people. We don't put people first. We don't put the needs and concern of our people at the forefront. And as a result, it's all about like tribal hierarchy and all this shit. But then it's not about like, oh, we need to collaborate. We need to collaborate and get things done. We need to talk about what we can do to get this going, get this done. You know what I mean? What do our people need to get this going, to get this done? Okay? They don't talk about that at work. They all talk about like numbers as if they live, breathe, and die by the numbers. Seriously, this is the real spiel. And I will tell you this, guys. And I will tell you this: if you ever want to know what goes behind the scenes at working at FedEx, I will tell you this: they all live and breathe by the numbers. They all live, breathe by numbers. It's like to them, numbers mean everything to them. Numbers mean a lot. So that's why it's like they don't take care of the most important commodity is people. They don't see people for who they are. They do not see that. And I hate to say this. It's getting to be tough to see that. It's getting to be difficult to see that. It is. It really is. It's getting that difficult that we can't see people for who they are. It's like they don't even respect people's cultures. They don't respect like who they are. You know what I mean? They don't. And I, for one, see this as a problem. I see this as a problem in the workplace because I see younger generation coming into the workplace with different mindset, different mentality, and also at the same time, different way of doing things. And then the people that are there that are like managers and all that shit, and then they're going like, why do these people act the way they are? Maybe they don't understand is that's their upbringing, that's their culture, that's the way society is going at these days. I'll give you one example. I'll give you one example. They have like people like managers over there, and by the way, I'm one of them, that they don't understand that, oh, we got to get it done a certain way and for a certain reason. Sometimes you want to explain them the process. You want to explain the process behind what we do. But then our upper managers are all like drill sergeants going like, yo, we gotta go. I go like this, yeah, we gotta go, but let me explain as we're going along. So they get the whole idea, get the whole spiel of what's happening. It's becoming like that. And then sometimes like this. And then you wonder why you see people who don't want to work, but want to work in a place where they're valued, where they're treated correctly, where they're valued as an individual. That's why it's like this. I would love to work for a company, and I'll be honest to God, I would love to work for a company that values people very well, that takes care of their physical, emotional, and psychological well-being while they're there. Because I tell you, sometimes the job that I work at, it's like all they care about is their job. They don't care about their people that come to work. And I often say like this: if companies would invest in their employees' mental, physical, and psychological well-being, you'd have a lot happier workplace. You have a workplace where people would love to come to work. I tell you that, man. That's why you see a lot of people who up and leave, quit, or retire, or move to bigger, better things. Because a lot of companies don't take the fucking time to invest in their employees' well-being. They don't make that a priority. They don't. And then they wonder why you have a lot of places that have been victims of what? Workplace violence? Maybe if companies start investing in mental health, you know what I mean? Like saying, oh, we need to invest in our employees' mental health, their well-being, their physical, their psychological, their emotional well-being while they're working with us. If companies did that, guys, you would have a lot happier workplace. You would have people where they'd be happy to come to work. I tell you this, and I say this, I wish we had the working system like the French government where like everybody's mandated by law to have at least 45 days the maximum allowed, so they have to have a total of 45 days off. That's all they're allowed. Now, it could be whatever up to the company and say, okay, the law says I can give you up to 45 days off. How you get your 45 days off is up to you. How you want to split it. You can take the full 45 days, come to work straight, or you can split it by the season. Simple. But the problem is, man, I see people at work, all they fucking care about is just like their status, their job title, and basically like who they're fucking are or trying to get up to the next position. That's all I see. They don't care about the people. It's like if you care so much about people working there, you'd be every day asking your people, how you doing? How's it getting? How's it hanging? How's family? How's work? How's life? How's this? How's that? You'd be asking that almost every single day. You would because you would know the first sign and be like, oh shit, something's going on. We need to key in on this and maybe give them some time off or give them like time to take a break. Like say, we won't let them work the full schedule. We'll just let them come in, work a couple of hours, and then like say like 4 hours, let them go home and just let them relax. Let them have a mental health break. I would be all for that. I would. But sometimes I think like this: a lot of employers need to seriously start taking employees' health seriously. That's why it's like this. Some professions, like law enforcement, police and fire, they're starting to take that seriously because you know why? Who ends up paying for their healthcare costs? Who ends up paying for it? The taxpayers. So the taxpayers are going to sit there and say, we need to do something to get these guys better, make these guys feel better about coming to work for our town. Like say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to invest in their health. We're going to invest in their well-being. We're going to say like this. We're going to change how many days vacation they get. You know what I mean? First year they get up to like say 20. Second year, like we double it up, 30. Third year, 40. So that way they can use that time to go, oh yeah, I want to go do this vacation, holiday time. I want to be able to go spend time with family, go on a cruise or all that shit. That's what we need to do, man. That's what we need to do. And at the same time, they need to be able to say like this. If they see stress in an employee, they should say this. Here, go take 2 days off. It's like here, take the weekend off. Don't come back until like Tuesday. Simple as that. Take the weekend. Don't come back. I would be happy if they did that. I would be ecstatic. I would be like, hell yes. I would. Reason why? It's because I would rather see employees more happy to come to work and instead of being like depressed and all that shit. And the problem is they don't take that seriously. They don't. And where I work at, it's starting to be stressful. It's starting to be depressing. But I wish companies would take mental health seriously. I wish they did. I wish we didn't have to go through this shit. I wish we didn't. But you know what? They go through it. We see it. You know? But the one thing I want to say is that it's difficult. It's tough. It's rough. It is. It's rough to deal with it. But you know what? It's rough, but sometimes it's like I don't see employers doing things to make employees feel happy about coming to work. I don't. It's like and then a lot of these employers wonder why is there a huge turnover in our company? Why are people wanting to transfer to other places or leave and all this shit? Maybe if you invest in making the workplace happy, making the workplace like conducive, happy, making it feel like people want to come to work, then I'd see that. But we don't. I'm sorry, we don't see that. Maybe we need to. I go like this. What they do, what I think a lot of companies should do is invest in their well-being. I would say like this: companies should hire people whose sole job is employee engagement, which means basically hire people who would help these employees feel like they're engaged, that they're happy to come to work and all this. And then if there's a problem in that, help fix that to make sure that the employees are happy to come to work. I would be all for that. I'd be for it, because you know why? At least I could say, hey, at least I feel happy about coming to work, being able to enjoy being at work. That's what we need to see, guys. I'm sorry to say that, man. I'm sorry, man, but we need to. Man. But many times, guys, many times, where I work at, they don't do the things to make people feel happy about coming to work. They don't. All I see is what they do is to make people feel like, you're here, good. Take care of this. They go like this. They go like this. Oh, you're here, good. But they don't do the, how you doing? How you feeling? How's the day going? How's the whole family? How's the whole family? How's this? How's that? How's school? Like how's the class going? Like are you going for this, for that? How's that? You know what I mean? They don't. But you know what? It just seems like they don't care. And I have people at work who don't even care about the people coming to work. They don't. So it makes me wonder, do they really care about everybody coming to work? Do they really? Because that's the biggest question I ask myself. Does my employer care about me coming to work every day and every day talking, chatting with me, saying, "Hey, how you doing? How are you chatting with the guys?" Or not even talking about work, just like talking in general about like how you doing, how you feeling, and how's like your family, how's this and how's that. If they did that, you'd see a huge change in the workforce. You see a huge change in people's demeanor. You see a huge change in how people react to people. And then you'd be able to diffuse any problem within 5 fucking seconds. You would. You would, man. And I would see that. But where I work at, they don't do that. And then they wonder why turnover is so fucking high. That turnover is so massive that people want to leave the company. People want to transfer elsewhere. Hell, in my case, guys, in my fucking case, if I could leave Connecticut, I fucking would in a heartbeat. I motherfucking would. I fucking would. I'll give you an example. I have a brother in Huntsville, Alabama, who wants me to go down there for work. Yeah, I have a brother down there in Florida. Not Florida. Alabama wants me to go to work. I have friends in Florida that want me to go down there. That wanted me to go to Orlando. You know what I mean? Like the Orlando area or the other one. I have family I have cousins in Virginia, and I have friends in North Carolina that want me to go. If this company can invest so much in people's health, people's well-being, yeah. I'll give you an example. Elon Musk. Guy's a billionaire. Guy's the richest man on the fucking face of the earth. Guy's more richer than fucking Bill Gates put together. He owns what? Tesla, SpaceX? Companies that people would love to work for, because Elon Musk, I've heard, does so much for his employees, including giving them a break on buying Teslas. I'm like, hell yeah. This is why we need people who value their employees seriously. We need people like that. We do. And Elon Musk is one of those people who will shake up a company and say, "Look, no, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. If you're not taking care of our guys the way I want to see it, no, we're not doing it. No." But that's why it's like this. That's why I like this. Elon Musk, when he brought out Twitter, you know, it's like he shook up the company right to its core. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you this. If Elon Musk were ever to buy stock in say FedEx or like say Walmart or Facebook, oh my God, could you imagine just by him buying that company what he would do? Everybody in the company would be like, shit, Elon Musk bought for like 9.2% of, say, FedEx, you're like, holy shit. There would be a huge turnaround, less than 5 seconds. People would be like, shit, they want to come to work because they know Elon Musk is on the board of directors of the company. Yeah. I'm telling you this. There'd be a huge change. There'd be a huge shift in things. There would. But I say this. Where I work at now, it's like a hostile work environment. It's like a work environment where people don't care about you being there. People don't care if you're there. People don't care if you come to work. People don't. And then you wonder why people like me wanna go elsewhere, wanna like transfer to another place, or go to, or look for opportunities somewhere else. Like, say, let's say like within the company, but not in the facility where I work at. I would be like, yeah, you wonder why. And if a lot of employers don't see why people are transferring out, why people want to move out, why people want to do this and this and this, then you got to ask yourself, do they really care if you're there? No. A lot of my bosses who I work for, I sometimes see the no care attitude, the no care mentality. They don't care about your physical, mental, psychological well-being while you're there. They don't care if you're here. They don't. All they care about is if you're doing. All they care about is doing the job. That's all they care about, guys. It is no bones about it, man. That's all they freaking care about. Is that they care only about numbers and just doing their job and hoping that they'll get that next major promotion, that next major step, that next major movement. That's all they care about. That's all they do, man. All they ever care about is, do they want to get ahead? Do they want to move? Do they move up? And that's basically what I see in my bosses, is that all they care about is trying to make themselves look good for their next promotion. And I ask myself, are they doing this at the expense of people? Are they doing this at the expense of people like me? I tell you this. I still care about the people that work for me. Okay, I still do. But do my bosses care about me coming to work for them? It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. It is. It's a hard sell, and it's a bitter pill to swallow, knowing that the people I work for don't care about me being there. All they care about is making themselves look good, saying like, oh, I can meet the expectations, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but they don't care if I show up. Now, if they did, then the demeanor would change. The demeanor would be like, oh yeah. Oh, be like, oh yeah, great. We care about you being there. We care about this, but they don't. So it's why I never understand employers, why they want to treat their employees like crap, and then all of a sudden expect them to perform, but then when you're treating when you're treating your employees like crap, you're wondering why they're looking for opportunities elsewhere, or why they this and this and this. Maybe they should be looking at themselves. Maybe they should be asking themselves like this: what am I doing to make sure, like, Nicky stays with us at this company, stays in this corporation? Why? I would ask, my bosses should be asking that question. What am I doing to help them stay in this company? What am I doing? If they ain't asking that, then I tell you this: I'm gonna start putting my resume up on LinkedIn and a lot of places. Well, mine is up on LinkedIn already, so I go, hey, opportunities exist, and if there's a company that's willing to treat me better than my current bosses, then so be it. Yep, that's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I'm looking at the job market right now. I'm already looking at going back to school to get my MBA over the summer. I'm already looking at places to get my project management certification. I get that, I can go to any other company and make more money. You know what I mean? And then at the same time be able to say, hey, my current bosses aren't treating me right. My current bosses are treating me like shit. So why would I want to stay and work for them when they're going to treat me like this? Yeah. So that's the finite question I ask myself every day as I wake up. I ask myself that. I ask myself that question every single day as I get up, and I go, why would I want to come to work for a boss that I know that I'm going to get shit on, that I'm going to get ripped on, that I know I'm going to get like cut up on for? Why? That's why now, guys, I'm just going to say this on my podcast show. My resume is up on LinkedIn. Any employer that wants my skills, I'm willing to negotiate. Yeah, I'm willing. But you know what? I'm just going to say like this. I like working where I'm at, but I work with difficult people. I work with people who are so difficult to me. I do. I really, really do. So how can I work with difficult people and not work with people who treat me like this? That's the question. That is the question I often ask myself every day. Why do I come to work knowing that every single day that I'm going to be treated like this? That I'm going to be treated like crap. Not treated like a human being. Not being able to do my job that I was hired and assigned to do. And at the same time, why am I going to come to work knowing that I'm not going to be able to do my job and work within whatever restrictions I have, and then be able to understand by saying, oh yeah, you have these restrictions, okay, you do this and this and this, I don't want you touching this and this and this. You can look at it, but you just don't put your hands on it. Simple as that. But if you need to flip the seat, that's fine. But they don't work around that. They don't, guys. They don't. And I see that all the time at work. I see that. And that's why sometimes it's basically demoralizing. It's basically like full. It's like basically like saying, do I really want to come to work? Do I really want to come work for a company that's going to treat people like this, that's going to treat people like that? Nah. Amazon, holy shit. Amazon probably treats their people far worse. But I would want to work for a company. If I could, guys, I'd want to work for a company that makes their employees happy, that makes their employers feel like coming to work, makes their employers feel welcome, valued, and makes them like go, hey, we like at the end of the shift, end of the day, they all high five each other and say, man, good job, man. Good job being here. Good job doing this, doing that, accomplishing all this. Yeah. That'd be the company I would love to work for. I would love to work for a company that values me. That values me being there. If not, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Seriously, I would. I'd be like, no, bye, gone. We're leaving because we don't want to work for this company because they don't like having us around. They don't value us around. So be like, yeah, I would leave too if they didn't do that. You know. That's why I always look out. I always look out for companies if they're hiring people and seeing their company, their corporate climate, their corporate atmosphere by saying, oh, wow, they treat these people great. They treat these people with respect. They treat these people well. So I might come work for them. I might drop my resume on them. You see what I mean? Where I work at now, they don't do that. All they care about is numbers. That's all they care about. And that's the sad truth. That's the sad truth there. And I'll tell you this, that's the reality I see at work. That is the reality. The reality I see at work is all they care about is metrics and numbers. That's all they care about. They don't care about the people coming to work. They don't. If they cared about the people coming to work so much, then all they would care about is themselves. They would say, hey, we love you coming over here. We like having you coming over here. It's like, that's awesome. That's great. That's cool. That's like kosher. That's like great, you know? But they don't. And they really don't, guys. And they really don't care about that. And it's really sad. You know what I mean? So, anyway, guys, thanks for listening to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host. I will see y'all soon. Y'all have a great weekend, and bye for now.